Hello all. In today's video, we'll discuss about what should you do if you got fired as a business analyst, and this was your very first project, and it did not work out, and within the first 2 weeks you got fired. So what you should do? So first and foremost thing, you should just move on. You should move forward. And don't keep thinking about how you got fired, why you got fired. You either got fired most probably because you were not trained for the job, or maybe from the employer side there was unrealistic expectation. Um, or maybe there was a disagreement between you and your reporting manager. We don't know, right? It could be anything. And then you got fired. So now that you've gotten fired, you have to take it in your stride and move forward and not keep thinking about it. And to be very honest, nobody cares. You got fired. Nobody really cares. So tomorrow, if you do not have food to eat, nobody is going to care. Tomorrow, if you fall dead, most probably the 5 people around you might have some concerns about it, and they might feel for a period of time, feel bad for a period of time, but then they'll move on. Nobody cares about you. Nobody really cares about anybody in this world, and nobody is out there writing articles about how you got fired. Nobody cares, and you also do not care. It doesn't matter. You're there to make a living. 1,000 years ago, or like 5,000 years ago, we were hunting and gathering. Likewise, today, you go to a corporate office and you're trying to make a living. And then you're going to fumble, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. You have to make mistakes in life. So the very first thing is you have to move forward. And then try to figure out why, to yourself, right? Why did you get fired? Is it a skill set problem? Was it unrealistic expectations? So what is the lesson that you learned out of it? If it is a skill set problem, you have to get trained. If it is a communication problem, because as an IT business analyst, you have to communicate properly. You have to communicate clearly. You do not have to do that retarded American accent or the British accent, so just to show that you communicate. I really hate when people do that, especially when they are making someone else and it's so not them. But then when you communicate, you have to be able to relay the message over to whoever is sitting right in front of you. You should be able to deliver the message. Your communication should be clear. So was it communication? Is that why you got fired? Or was it a disagreement between your colleague or your reporting manager? So you have to kind of learn that lesson. So if it is skill set, you have to get trained properly again, and it's not hard as long as you are willing to be sensible and get trained in a sensible fashion, and the training is good. You can do this job. If it is communication problem, go learn some spoken English and improve your communication. If it was an agreement, if it was an disagreement problem, then talk to people who've done this job, right? Who worked as a BA, and then explain what happened and try to figure out who was wrong. And if it's you, make sure there's no disagreement in the future. There's no disagreements in the future. Make sure you are able to handle people better by getting help. By getting help, you have to go talk to somebody who has more experience than you. Not to somebody who's worked for a year as a BA. They might not know anything as well. But go talk to somebody who's worked 8 or 10 years as a business analyst. Now they are in a better spot to advise you. Go talk to somebody, seek help. And if they are not able to give you time, you can say something to the effect of, hey, you know what, I'll pay for the hour. I'll pay you 1,000 rupees or $100 or $50 for that hour, or I'll buy you some coffee at Starbucks. I'll pay for the coffee and the bagel and the croissant or whatever it is, right? Or for the banana bread. I'll pay for Starbucks. So let's go to Starbucks and let's learn this, and I'll pay for the coffee, and I'll go over this scenario and you give me the advice, right? Always learn from people who have some experience. If they are not able to give time for you freely, pay for the time. Everybody has 1,000 rupees, right? Or everybody has $20 for Starbucks. So it's, I mean, if you get one large latte and a banana bread, it's $10.50 in the place where I live. So everybody has $22 to spare. Sit down, talk for an hour in your favorite coffee shop, or pay for the hour, and make sure you get that insight, right? Somebody that you can trust, somebody who has that expertise, who's willing to spend some time with you, and take that lesson, learn that lesson, and then have a good LinkedIn page, have a good resume, and start applying again. Do not beat yourself up, and do not say, see, I couldn't do it. See, I tried and then I got fired. See, I couldn't do it. I mean, you have to be able to try 3 to 4 times. When I started out as a IT resource, I got fired 3 times. 3 times. Till I could draw a salary. 3 times. It was frustrating. I did not have any money. I did not know what's the next step. I did not know where to go. My parents weren't around. They weren't close to me at that point of time. I was really alone. But I was able to do it. I'm not particularly smart. My English is not exceptionally good. I'm not a native speaker. Not particularly good looking. Not particularly talented. Not particularly well educated. Although I have a master's degree, but I do not have a very specialized skill set when I did my master's. So I didn't have any of that, but I kept trying. I still took up one more project and I was able to do well, right? So this is what most people do, right? They go to a job, they are not prepared, they somehow get that job, then they get fired within a week, and then they'll be like, see, I got fired. See? No, you have to try 2-3 times, learn the lesson, and be trained for the job and give 100%. And for the first year is going to be tough, and then it's going to be smooth. So you have to keep trying over and over again. Read some good books. I think Wayne Dyer has written some good books. Your Erroneous Zones, Pulling Your Own Strings, Sky's the Limit. Read all these psychology stuff from Dr. Wayne Dyer. Do look it up. It's just $4 or $5 on Amazon. Buy it, or $3 on eBay. Buy it, read it. You have to keep trying over and over again. And you have to be able to learn the lessons. And you got embarrassed. Everybody looked at me. I got embarrassed. Everybody in the office knows. My parents are upset. The relatives will say something. Who cares about these people? Who cares about the relatives? Who cares about the colleagues? Who cares? Nobody cares. It's about you and the world. It's about you. Your life is about you. And then comes everyone else. So it's about learning that lesson, making those modifications, and trying again and being sensible. And trust me, you can do this job. And if you have any other questions or comments, or if you've gotten fired yourself, and I've told my story in a very brief manner, but if you've got fired and if you want to talk about it, please do comment below. If you have any questions, or if you're going through something, a similar situation, do comment below. And if there's any other business analyst and scrum master related questions, please do comment below. I do read all the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Take care.